Once upon a time, in a bustling, sprawling city, lived two men with vastly different lifestyles and circumstances. The first was named Faris, a profoundly wealthy man who owned numerous businesses and successful ventures. His life was filled with luxury. He resided in a grand mansion atop a hill overlooking the entire city, surrounded by lush gardens and luxurious cars. Yet, despite all this wealth, Faris lived in deep solitude. The other man was named Hassan, who lived in poverty. Hassan resided in a small room in a rundown house in a crowded neighborhood. He worked as a shoe repairman, sitting daily in front of his tiny shop, trying to make a modest living. Despite his poverty, Hassan was known for his constant smile and optimistic outlook on life. He always dreamed of improving his circumstances and living a better life, but fate had not been kind to him. One day, as Faris was driving his luxurious car through the city's streets, the car suddenly broke down. He had to get out and try to call for help, but he couldn't fix it himself. As he stood by the roadside, Hassan passed by on his rickety bicycle. He saw Faris standing beside his fancy car and recognized that the man needed assistance. Despite their social differences, Hassan decided to stop and offer help. "Do you need help, brother?" Hassan asked in a friendly tone. Faris looked at Hassan with surprise, wondering how a poor man could help him. But he was in desperate need of assistance, so he accepted Hassan's offer. With simple skills and experienced hands, Hassan managed to fix the temporary fault in the car. When Faris thanked Hassan and asked him about his payment, Hassan replied with a smile, "Nothing, brother. It's enough for me to see others well." Faris was astonished. How could a man with so little be so generous? He expected him to ask for money or something in return, but instead, he found purity and kindness in Hassan that he hadn't anticipated. Days passed, and Faris met Hassan several times, always making it a point to pass by Hassan's shop whenever he was in the area. Gradually, Faris started feeling a strange comfort when talking to Hassan. In his simple talk and wisdom, Faris found what he lacked in the grand meetings and luxurious gatherings he was accustomed to. One night, as Faris sat alone in his mansion, he thought of Hassan and his simple life. He remembered how Hassan lived in a small room and worked repairing shoes, yet always seemed happy and hopeful. In contrast, despite his immense wealth, Faris felt a deep sense of loneliness and emptiness. He realized then that happiness isn't in money or possessions, but in the heart and contentment. Faris decided to meet Hassan and make him an offer. The next day, he went to Hassan's shop and sat beside him. Faris said, "Hassan, you've taught me a great lesson in life. You've shown me that happiness can't be bought with money, and one can be happy with little. I want to offer you a chance to change your life. Why don't you start a bigger venture? I can financially support you to start anew." Hassan smiled and said, "Faris, I'm happy with what I have. But I accept your help, not for myself, but to assist others too. If you want us to work together, let's make this project a means to help the poor and needy. Life isn't just about making money but about extending a helping hand to those in need."